tell me some of your, just some of the best stuff that everybody might know.
I guess like Usher, Mars vs. Venus on the Raymond vs. Raymond album, and Neo's first album. I had a few on that album. Brandy's Aphrodisiac had a good mix on there. Pretty happy with.
Those are certainly notable tracks.
Yeah.
And anything that you're working on now that you could talk about, or is it top secret? Or
working on a bunch of overseas stuff for Korea. That stuff is blowing up right now. Just working on some of that stuff and some Latin stuff for Warner Brothers, and just a lot of random stuff comes through here. So it's cool. Different every day. I'm astounded by how much they sound the same at every volume. Like at very low level, usually big speakers, as people might call mains, are kind of worthless. You can't work on them. They're really just for cranking back, for the clients or room full of people. And these you can work on very low and hear everything really wide and really deep. And, they really don't come across as just big pound your ear speakers. They come across as very detailed, very accurate. They sound so good, I almost don't feel like I need to turn them up as loud as, I start to feel them and feel the bass in your chest. And I kind of stop short of where I would usually crank, in the past, because they're already sounding amazing at a moderately loud volume. So it's pretty impressive. With these, you feel a beat at a level that, the high end hasn't even begun to hurt yet. So it's very pleasing and very fun to listen to. And it's funny, mastering studios use pretty much only big, large speakers, a lot of the mastering studios, and they spend so much time, tuning them and getting them right and using good amps and having a good treated room. But then the mix engineers, they mix in whatever room, and they have these little speakers that they trust because the big speakers aren't tuned right and they don't spend the time on them. And if mastering engineers can do it, why can't we do it? That says a lot for the speakers and the room construction, and just that we're hearing something accurate when we can do such minor adjustments and achieve the results we want. The stuff I hear at the back of the mix is great. I listened to one particular song where I put in these voices, actually a production I helped on, and I put in these voices almost subliminally, and you can hear them like really nicely through the set of speakers, and you hear them exactly where they're panned, and they move very subtle movements, and you hear all that. And some of that stuff I was doing when I mixed it on my near fields, I was doing that stuff without even hearing it. It's just in my head. I wanted it to move, and I wanted the volume to go forward and backwards. And I just kind of thought, I'm kind of doing too much because I don't even hear this. And then sure enough, we put on these speakers, and I can hear those movements. So very, very cool stuff.
That's great.
Yeah. Nothing I've ever heard in my own studio.
Thanks a lot, man.